It's just going now. And let's see. It's taking its time. Okay. All right. Okay, it looks like we're live on YouTube. And I just want to say hello, everybody. I'm Renee from Your Wellbeing Collective. Just bear with us for a moment as we get ourselves sorted here. But we have Rosanna Hannes, even though it says Kelly Abetsos on the screen, here with us today to help us upgrade our DNA. So I'm going to hand it over to Rosie now.
Thank you, Renee. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So just before I kind of get into the theme and start with the cacao blessing, I'm just going to invite you to make sure you've got a couple of cushions nearby. If you've got a yoga block, grab a yoga block so you're sitting on one. If you have got ceremonial grade cacao ready-made, you can toast it with me. Otherwise, I'm going to be transmitting the frequencies of the Cacao Diva. And you may well want a notebook and pen just to write down any insights that come about, because when we do multidimensional yoga, or we connect with multidimensional yoga, we're connecting with all aspects of our being. And so we get this opportunity to download frequencies that will help to upgrade our consciousness in the moment and allow grace to drop in. Now, the way that I explain grace, as I understand it, is the power of revelation, those moments when you have a light bulb moment and suddenly something that has been challenging you in your life just becomes clear, and you can see everything you need to see to be free of that pattern. So that's the invitation, because when we work with multidimensional yoga, we're opening up all the areas we receive energy from. So the palms of the hands, the soles of the feet, the crown of the head, the base of the spine or the pelvic floor, and also the front and the back of our energy centers, our chakras. So we're working in a way that really expands our energy field and helps to strengthen it. So for everybody who wants to strengthen their immune system, this is also really important. But we'll go into that more as we flow through the session. We'll start with a little cacao blessing. So you want to sit up, make sure that your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. When you're ready, if you haven't got any cacao, you can just rub your hands together. We're going to do this anyway. We're going to start to welcome the breath as the source of all that is being breathed into us. It is who we are. It is our nature. Then have a little shake. Give your energy field a chance to be releasing anything that needs to be released. That's it. And it just helps you feel brighter. Then let your shoulders release. The wings of the heart are the arms and the shoulders. So we're expanding our capacity to love ourselves and each other. And actually even the state of play, as challenging as it is, something very valuable in conflict when we embrace the lessons and we stop fighting them. And when you're ready, bring the hands to your heart or bring your cacao up. You can make contact with your heart center with one hand and drink the cacao with the other. So closing our eyes. Receiving the breath. Taking a moment to unplug from everything before and after this moment and just come fully into this now moment. And feel the rise and fall of your chest. This is you being present. Becoming even aware of what it feels like to feel the palms touching together, or to have one palm on the chest. Perhaps there are clothes in between. Become aware of the sensations. Soften your face and just very gently drop your chin towards your chest. And invite the smile in your heart to find you. Smile back. Remember, this is the signature of the Cacao Diva, bringing light and love into this very moment. Remembering it was always here. And we invite the Spirit Diva, the Cacao Diva, Mama Cacao into our practice today to remind us of our divine nature, to remind us that what is temporal is not our truth. What is eternal, what is infinite, is. And we're all learning to see beyond the illusion of the physical reality, the temporal, and to focus our attention on the essence of all that is, which we all share. It is love. It is compassion. It is grace and ease. It is abundance. And it is well-being. So open up the crown of your head consciously. Just allow the light and the love of Source to start to flow down through the sun, from Source, down through your soul chakra, which is about 3 foot above your head, all the way down, bathing you in light and love. Whatever colors come, welcome them. Breathe them down your body into your earth chakra, which is about 3 foot beneath the surface of the earth. It connects us to each other through the crystalline grid. You may be more familiar with ley lines and power points. We're connecting to all of this circuitry in the earth. Now with your nose, draw a circle in the air in front of you. And consciously know that you are creating your sphere of compassion. Go the other way. This is the outermost layer of your energy field. It's like the cell membrane of the whole of you. And then draw the nose down and up to establish this connection between Source and Gaia. Inhale, chin neutral, and exhale now. Turn the head gently to the left. Acknowledging the past. Accepting it has happened, but it's not who you are. It's just what you've been through. Then inhale, center, exhale into the future. Exhale, positive expectation. That sense of, ooh, something wonderful is coming my way. I can feel it. It's not just good for me, it's good for everyone. And inhale, center. And now when you're ready, you can just release your hands down. Bring both hands to your cacao. And we invite grace into our hearts. We invite the opportunity to repair our DNA and also to upgrade our DNA so that we can reconnect the 10 strands that have been disconnected for such a long time that we've forgotten that we are divine humans, not just physical beings. In order to activate this intention, we'll send the sound Ma into the earth, Om into the universe, and An from our hearts to each other. Deep breath in. Ma. And just before you come back, we extend a beautiful sphere of compassion around everybody who takes part in this session, whether it's the replay or live. And also a sphere of compassion around the whole of the planet. So as each of us benefits, our collective benefits, and the whole planet ascends as a result. That's how powerful we are. Gently bow your head to your heart again. Slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Hello, hello. In order to not spend do a quick little reading and through. Recommend turning your mic on. Can you hear me? I think your mic is on and it's getting some interference through.
No, sorry, I'm not sure where it's coming from. Ah, there we go. I got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Yay! Okay. So these are Oracle healing cards. These are everything I work with are multidimensional tools, ceremonial grade cacao, crystals, and these amazing cards. Like if I could actually just show you, see that they have these amazing mandalas on them. And on the one side, they look like that. On the other side, they have images. And these speak directly to the soul. They don't talk to the personality. And what they're doing is they're cutting through, because we're multidimensional, we're infinite beings, right? Like trying to work out the root of something can be really intense, but you can work with them as meditation tools by gazing. And whenever I start a yoga class, I tend to just tune in to see what's here in our collective so we can weave the story in well. And this is it. It's not about like prepping. It's about showing up, knowing you are enough. You've got everything you need to thrive in this moment and to move out of any mindset of struggle, victim consciousness, survival. We're all being challenged massively at the moment. There is a global awakening happening, which is being masked by what looks like a global sleeping or controlling. And wherever you stand with this, just know that for all of us, our journey is from the head to the heart. Okay, and once we connect into the heart space, we remember our infinite nature and we connect to the divine. That's when things become really magical here on Earth, and it's how we can create the paradise codes rather than the fear-based collective consciousness that is what gets pushed out all of the time and has done for thousands of years. So let's just see here what the heart of the matter for all of us is. This card is about basically believing that you have to either have a materially wealthy life or a spiritually wealthy life. Okay, it's a businessman. He's got loads of money in his suitcase, but essentially he's really unhappy. He's got bags under his eyes. And this is where we are as a collective. It's like we've shut down our spirituality so that we can materially manage here on Earth. Many spiritual people struggle with the idea that they can be very wealthy materially as well as spiritually. And we have this issue because in the world at the moment, there's a lot of fear being pumped out. But if you actually separate it, we stop getting into the weeds about what it's about. There's a fear of virus or of the effects of the therapies of this virus. There's a fear of dictatorship and autonomy being taken away. And there's also a fear of our material wealth being taken, so not being able to provide for ourselves unless we play by the rules. Or, you know, if we don't, then we end up with another lockdown, and again, we potentially have financial issues. So the block to releasing this here is actually to own our anger, whatever that anger is. Okay, this is a sacral chakra card, and it's about basically recognizing that there's been a lot of suppression for a lot of time in humanity, and it needs to come out. The anger really is to do with distorted truth, all right, which this also represents. So to simplify this for everybody, I would just say, how would I put this? We all have reasons we are angry. If we can own why we're angry and choose to release that anger rather than suppress it, we won't live in a world anymore that's full of suppression, okay? We will be in our truth. So the way that we're going to approach that today through our practice, another orange card, interesting, is to own the patterns that we've inherited, to own the dysfunctional patterns. This lady's sitting there smoking, I think she's got a bottle of wine possibly, like she's not in a good place, right? And so instead of like blaming all the time, we own what is within us, we clean up what's internal, we love up, and through that process, we liberate our ancestors and our descendants. It's powerful because, you know, the political leaders in the world today, the media, everything just reflects our suppressed, conditioned consciousness, not our awakened divine consciousness. If we own the patterns, we can be free. This leads us to the resolve and infinite possibilities, which is being awakened divine humans. In this here, you have the 7 main chakras, but you also have the soul chakra, which we just awoken, and we also have the earth chakra. So our way to clear all of this is to remember our divinity. You cannot make it up, but also to not be complacent in our spirituality and our spiritual beliefs. Because literally everything has been tampered with. Everything on some level, whether it's religion, whether it's a spiritual practice, whether it's a philosophy, everything has been infiltrated because we were for a long time basically tampered with, and the bits that reminded us of our divinity were separated from us. And this is the threat in a way we're facing at the moment as well, because that's what fear does. It disengages the soul from the physical being, like there's a disconnect. So the practice today is about integration. And not only is it about integration, as I said, it's about head to heart. So this heart-brain coherence is essential. You may have heard of Heart Math. Check them out if you haven't, the Heart Math Institute. I'll try and send you a little link. But also what I'm wearing here is a quantum energy device that runs a coherence program to allow, instead of the brain running the show, the heart runs the show, and the brain follows the orders of the heart and finds the best way to do things. So you'll see what I mean as we carry on. But that's the scene setting. So in order for us to really make space for our divine selves, just start by stretching your arms up and then gently bring them down again. Again, breathe in up and breathe out down. It seems simple enough, but now I'm inviting you to slow that out breath down. So breathe in up, turn the palms down, push down, slow it right down, because the key here is moving into the parasympathetic nervous system response. Inhale up, exhale down. Beautiful. Okay, one more. See how much more we're lengthening the out breath. Inhale. And now pull up your pelvic floor. Pull your belly muscles in. As you slowly breathe out, push those arms right down. Slow it down. I am strong. I am safe. I am invincible. These are our truths. Keep your left fingers down. Reach up with the right arm and stretch over. And inhale, reach the other way. Long out breath. So I'm going to encourage you, unless you are pregnant, to pull up your pelvic floor, pull your belly muscles in as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Slow it right down. Good. And come on up one more time. And some of you will start to perceive energy as well. You'll see like energy lines as you're working in this way. Relax your shoulders. Push the hip down, extend through the arm. In. Okay, so both arms are up. Look up and now bring down the energy of source. So bring those fingers down. Invite it down through your energy centers all the way down. And then switch the direction of your wrists. We're going to get weight bearing in a moment. Now, I could bombard you with theory, but essentially key simple steps for moving into a state of love and trust, into the Thrive paradigm, is to breathe out, to lengthen your out breath, to sigh, to shake your body whenever you notice you're holding tension. It's basically to become observant of when you've gone into an alert state and drop out of it. And the more we do this throughout the day, we start to create a container that we can empty and then fill back up. We're strengthening the wings of the heart. This is great for the underarms, but it's also about defining your physical boundary. When we feel strong in our boundaries, we feel a lot less threatened. So a lot of us are having to assert our boundaries right now, to stand up for what we believe is right, to speak up against things that are happening around us that we know are not right. And it can feel really hard work. You can end up feeling very attacked and persecuted. You strengthen the inner seams of your body, the underarms, the inner thighs, the inner legs, your core line. You start to feel quite differently. So I've got this. I'm holding myself. Well done. And now have a little shake. And just so we can make sure that the past is done, for me, my yoga is very symbolic. I like things to make sense. So little Kriya, You tap your shoulders and then throw it away. All those things that have been distressing you, what other people are doing, what you might need to do, what's going to come of X or Y or Z, just throw it away. Not dealing with it today. I'm reaching a higher consciousness, looking for the win-win-win in everything and the highest good of all. And when I align with that, then I'll take action. Good. Last one. All right. So we have earth chakra, we have throat chakra, we have sacral chakra work here to do. So you can bring the knees together, come onto all fours. And, you know, when I talk about reprogramming our DNA and upgrading our DNA, I am meaning this quite literally, right? So the way that we do it is through our imagination and our breath. Now, if you spread your fingers, get your knees underneath your hips, and before any form is forced in the body, like we don't want to be forcing form, we just want to undo what is there. So observe as you move your hips either side, which side feels tighter? And what does it feel like? You might need to engage your pelvic floor for this, to just have a little wibble wobble of your thighs and your buttocks, and then blow some raspberries. Relax your head. So what animals do when they've been shaken up, they have a shake, they let it go, they don't hold on to stuff forever. We ruminate in our heads all the time, cause ourselves lots of distress. All right, now inhale forward, round your back, exhale back. Fluid transitional movements help us to shift from one state into another. So although if you're in a heightened state of alert, you could say a restorative pose would be perfect for you. So you try getting down into child pose when you're really vexed. Probably punch someone. So instead of doing that, move as quickly as you need to until you're ready to slow things down. And this is what I specialize in both my coaching and yoga, is in the moment tools to get us from one state to another, so that we can anchor the frequencies we want rather than the ones we don't want. Now inhale forward. I'm going to face the camera. So for me, it's left foot back, lift my right knee off the floor, but for you, it might be the opposite. Just get yourself into a side plank like this. Face me. Inhale. Reach that arm up. Exhale the arm overhead. Good. And then inhale the arm back and exhale it round in a circle. So you inhale, exhale the other way. Yeah, Teresa, why don't you go the other way? Why don't you bring that knee down? That's it. So you can stay the same side. Just do this instead. Yeah? That's it. Perfect. Good. So it's very difficult with lefts and rights when we're doing videos. Just make sure you can see the screen. Okay, that's the key. So arm back, exhale forward. And again, you slow the breath down. You let the movement be led by the breath. That's how you engage the parasympathetic nervous system. Now reach up, stretch and open. Open to all the new stuff. And then release. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round the back. Now you can just take the other foot back 90 degrees. So, you know, you're facing away from me. If you are comfortable with this move, you can do that. Stretch the arm up. What I'm going to do is just turn around so I can see the camera. So now I'm taking my right foot back, lifting off my left knee. Just make sure you're doing the opposite side. That's it. You're in the right place there, Teresa. That's perfect. So breathe in. And then exhale, take the arm overhead. Just stay there for a moment. Give your body a chance to feel this. And then take the arm back towards your hip. And inhale it round in a circle in front of you. Up, back towards the hip, and then exhale in front of you. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Good. So I know when my mind's going 100 miles an hour, I don't breathe deep. Open up, open to the sun, open to source, open to the miracle, the shift in perspective that allows the impossible to be possible. And then gently release down. Okay, come into cat and cow again. So you press down, look up, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, push the ground away, round your back. Inhale, soften down, look up. Exhale, round your back. Again, inhale. And exhale. And go back in a circle. So you inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and exhale back. Inhale. Now, pushing into a downward facing dog. Actually, we're not going to do that yet because we've got socks on. So let's just come to child pose. Let your knees be wide enough. And if that means that you take them wide so that you can get your head to the floor, then do that. Otherwise, you can make a little pillow with your hands. Just make sure your lower back is comfortable. And for a moment, imagine that the light and the love of the source of all that is bathing you. It's bathing you, and it's creating a spotlight around you. You're in the center of this spotlight. And it's like you are the nucleus of your own master cell. The nucleus is full of the chromosomes that create us. It's essentially the testicle, the gonad of the cell. We used to think it was the brain. Just imagine now that all the little sperm effectively are being programmed with the message, I am safe and supported in all ways. I am invincible. Imagine being planted with those messages before you arrive, before you even grow. I am safe and supported in all ways. I am invincible. Imagine entering this world believing that. I am safe and supported in all ways. I am invincible. Beautiful. Okay. Now slowly come up for a moment. Sitting to face the front, we're going to come into some flow in a sec and take the socks off. So if you've got your socks on, you might want to take them off now. I'm sitting with one leg behind and one leg in front, but I'm going to give everybody an alternative. This is, you know, if you think of us as divine humans, we recognize that we are physical beings having a spiritual experience. Sorry, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And so we want to really work with the body as much as we can. And if you take a leg out, because this will be accessible to everybody, we're just going to practice creating a stable foundation to grow from, okay? So stretching the leg out, opposite arm comes up and back. Exhale forward. Inhale up and back. Now you'll be feeling a couple of muscles here in the waist. One is the hip flexor known as the iliopsoas, and the other is the quadratus lumborum, which connects the pelvis to the rib cage. So essentially these are our bridge between the physical reality and the non-physical. So we're going to approach these muscles because they hold a lot of tension. They hold our fight, flight, freeze mechanisms in them. And the way that we undo that patterning and that expectation is by long, slow movements and long, slow breaths. So exhale. And this time play with reaching the arm behind you. Take the shoulder blade back onto the back, okay? So stage one is other arm lifts. Left leg straight, left arm straight, or right arm straight, right leg straight. Breathe in and stretch back. Now, if you want more than this, breathe in. And then as you exhale, lift up. And just stretch through it, like let the movements be organic. In your neck, in your shoulders, inhale. Exhale, release. Try that more dynamically. Opposite arm comes up and back. Exhale, forward, up and back. Third one, exhale. And then up and back. Reach up. Sigh it out. Nice. And release. Before we go to the other side, come into your center, into butterfly pose. You can hold your ankles or shins. Careful not to round your shoulders, so bring your chest forward. And feel the connection between your toe tips, the soles of your feet. Just for a moment, become really present with what is. Be aware now again of that flow of energy that's moving down from source through your body into your earth chakra and send it right down to the center of the earth. Wrap this love light around the diamond core of the earth. And let it be absorbed by that diamond core, and then breathe it all the way back up through your whole body. And it spreads out from your heart, down your arms, up through the crown of your head, back to source. You are a fountain of love light. We all are. And some of you will be able to easily visualize a sphere. You'll be able to see the physical outline of your body, your core line, which is this inner rod of light that connects to source and Gaia. And you may well be able to observe your light body around your physical body. So it's within the sphere, and it's more than likely a six-pointed star shape. For some of you, it may be a diamond shape, like in the deck of cards. Just acknowledge what you see. If you're looking at all four of these, the sphere, the light body, the physical outline, and your core line, which one needs more light? One needs more energy. Direct your focus there. Beautiful. And gently open your eyes. Other side. Okay, so you sit balanced, focused, grounded. Breathe in, reach up. And then we're going to go across the body again. So bring this arm back and exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale across. Feel again the muscle groups that we're working with. You can practice sighing or blowing raspberries. Here you go. And then you'll notice you go a little bit further each time. Good. Last one, and we'll move into that back bend. Exhale forward. Inhale up and back. Take shoulder blade onto the back. Reach up. And anyone who wants to go further, lift the hips. Extend. Breathe in. Inhale again. Exhale, release. Inhale. Arm up, bent legs, same arm up, exhale across, inhale. So 3 rounds and then go into that back bend. Good, take the arm behind, breathe in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Great, come into butterfly again. And if you know that you roll on the back of your pelvis, then just wedge a pillow underneath you just for a sec. Bring your hands to prayer pose, Anjali Mudra. And just press your thumb knuckles into your sternum, into your chest. Lift yourself up. So whenever we bring the hands together this way, we activate the pineal gland. You can look towards your third eye. And we also consciously bring ourselves to the middle of any extreme position we're finding ourselves in. The more we spiritually evolve, the more neutral we are. We let go of judgment. We observe, we shine love and light. We get out of the stories. So welcome peace, welcome grace, welcome ease into every cell, every fiber of your being, and every moment of your life and consciousness. If you were to ask your higher self now, how many strands of my DNA are active currently? Just open up to that question. See what number comes up. Okay, and then release. You know, you ask questions very often, you're not going to get answers straight away. Bring your knees together. So asking that question, and you can imagine a dial of 2 to 12 and just see how many strands of your DNA are active presently. Keep checking into that. So coming towards the back of the mat, please make sure now that you have got your socks off and you've got a surface you're not going to slip. So ideally a non-slip yoga mat. You bow your heart, so you soften your heart. Wrist forward a little bit of your shoulders. And then get used to pressing your arms towards each other. So now, high blood pressure folk, you're going to come into puppy dog. Just stretch the arms forward, keep the head off the ground. For everybody else, breathe in, soften between the shoulder blades, push up to down dog. And the tendency will be to try and bring the heels down and tuck the bum under. Please don't do that. Bend your knees, stick your bum right out. Keep the heels lifted and then pedal your heels one at a time. And as you pedal those heels, stick your bum out. You work the back of the pelvis, the back of the legs. Good. Okay. Now bring both heels down towards the ground, but you're not forcing it. You're sticking your bum out and your heels go as far as you can. Breathe in and out. And then slowly work your hands back. Breathe in all the way. And then breathe out, hands together. To the heart. Breathe in. And breathe out, release the hands. I'm going to take you through a practice and then I'll recap what it's all about. Breathe in, reach up. As you breathe out, fold forward. So you're bringing light to the earth. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, look forward, come up onto your fingertips. And then exhale, walk yourself forward to downward facing dog. Those with high blood pressure, bring your knees to the ground. Puppy dog, please. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, bring your weight forward to plank. Anyone who needs to, knees to the ground straight away. Definitely pregnant people. Inhale and postnatal as well. Exhale, knees down. Bring your whole body to the ground. So you shine your light from your heart. Pull your hands towards your hips. Inhale, open your chest. So we don't need the shoulders round the ears. We're bringing the heart forward. Head shining forward. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Inhale, push through the knees and the hands at the same time. And this is fun, so do it a couple of times, like Meccano. Can you get to the ground, push into your knees, lift your body up at the same time? So it's not bum up first or chest up first. Strong on the arms. So push your bum in the air and push through the hands at the same time. That's it. Inhale forward, exhale to the ground. Inhale, shine your light forward, cobra. Exhale, release down. And then push through the hands and knees again. Exhale back to child pose. Breathe in, come up to tabletop. Come onto your fingertips. And now tucking the toes under, stretching one knee back, bringing that knee down. Same on the other side. So, releasing frustration, unhappiness, pent-up anger. Releasing sadness and grief and addictions and toxic patterns of thought so that we can really activate who we truly are. If you want to bring the arms in, you lift an arm up at the same time as stretching the knee back. Inhale, release. And exhale. How do you release those emotions? Blow those raspberries, shake the body, sigh. They're not me, they're just what I've experienced. And now we'll bring a little joy in. So taking right leg back, come up onto your fingertips. As part of feeling invincible, extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, pull into your core, into your midline. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull in. So you draw the knee and the arm towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. Last one. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay, now, not for the faint-hearted, stretching opposite arm, bend the knee, that's in the leg that's in the air. See if you can catch the foot with the hand, okay? So you breathe in, you take a little back bend. Opposite arm, same as we just had. Yeah, just catch the foot. Breathe in. Yeah, that's it. And maybe it's not going to reach, maybe it is. You give it your best, you try. That's just fine as well. All right, release the hand down. Bring that foot forward, okay, to the outside of your hand. So for me, it's the right leg forward that I'm facing the camera. For some of you, it'll be the left leg forward. That's okay. Just turn the toes out and reach the same arm up. Breathe in. Good. Now, exhale. Stretch arm and leg away from each other. Inhale. Pull the arm back. Exhale. Inhale. And again, exhale. And in. Last one. Good. Extend all the way through. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the hand down. Beautiful. Take that leg back. Give it a loose little shake. Open it up again. Give it a loose little shake. Very nice. Now child pose. Well, for those who want it, downward facing dog before child pose. So you want to get your heart rate down between all postures in yoga. So you want to go into down dog, you do that, breathe in. Exhale forward to plank. Knees down, whole body down. Breathe in, open the heart. Exhale, release. And then breathe in, stretch back to child pose. It's usually 3 long out breaths that will return the breath to a place where the heart rate drops to its resting pulse. And feel that calmness returning. Slowly come forward, just so we make it easy for everyone. Turn forward and then turn the other way on your mat. That way we'll still be able to face the camera together. So we're now going to lift the other leg up. All right, so before I was working with the right leg, now I'm working with the left one for me. This is the one closest to my camera, so notice which one it is for you. Stretch the opposite arm and opposite leg in the air. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, curl in. I am invincible. Inhale, stretch out, and then exhale. I am safe. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. I am supported in all ways. Inhale. I am that I am. Pull in. Good. Breathe in. Now remember what we did? We played with the opposite arm, opposite leg. See if we can catch the foot. Okay, I don't want anyone straining. Okay, so for someone who's pregnant, I'd say it's better to be here or even here, foot on the ground. Just gently open the chest a little bit. Inhale. Good. And then exhale, release. Bring that same foot forward. Okay, so it's to the outside of your hand. Turn the toes out. And then breathe in. Stretch arm up. Open the chest up. Enjoy that big, beautiful expansion. And then exhale the arm opposite direction of the hip. Inhale. Pull in and then exhale, release. Inhale. So we generally release, we stretch on the out breath. It helps you to lengthen your muscles. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Extend the arm up and release. Good. Take the leg back, give it a loose little shake. Open up and release again. Open up and release. Now, some of you come straight into a child pose, knees wide, forehead down. Pregnant folk, please make sure you do that. Those who want to can come through a downward facing dog first. Inhale. Exhale, forward to plank. Purposeful movement. Keep the hips lifted. Knees down. Whole body down. So not for the pregnant, being on the belly. Pull your heart forward. Shine your light. Shoulders back. And exhale back to child pose. Just breathe up and down the spine. So now you're checking in with how you feel. You're checking in with what's going on. Checking in with whether you feel ready for a relaxation pose. Just before we do come down to the ground, slowly come up, tuck your toes under, push back to down dog, and then walk your feet in. Slowly come all the way up. And exhale, hands together. Okay, so facing the front, I'm going to make this really simple, then we're going into relaxation. In order to unplug from fight, flight, freeze, survival, two-strand DNA, carbon-based consciousness, and to plug into thriving consciousness, 12-stranded DNA, divine human, thrive paradigm, we have to undo the patterns first. So we start with wiggling, we start with shaking, because this helps to reset the nervous system. So I just want you to remember this 1, 2, 3, okay? Just let everything go. You've got to undo what's already there, release it, being vexed, being scared, whatever, and blow some raspberries. Used to have a saying when I did lots of pregnancy work, which was, if in doubt, breathe out, bend your knees, stick your bum out, and wiggle it all about. That's how babies get out easily, okay? Same for us, it's how we drop the story. Good. So that's the first thing. The next thing is we want to align with the divine. So we create the space. You see how we've done a lot of movements here of bending the knee, stretching the arm, creating the space between what I would say heaven and earth, or source and Gaia. This is aligning with the divine. Okay, so releasing first of all what we don't need, making space for new, always stretching on the out breath. And then bringing the hands together, whether you do this standing or on all fours. So our optimal alignment comes from being heart-centered. So now we've cleared the past, made space for the new, we anchor into the heart space. This is where we would say our I am statements. It's where we call in the divine, activate our higher self, ask to see through divine eyes, and to co-create the win-win-win in everything and the highest good of all. How can I be a frequency that helps everybody to align with their optimal blueprint by me aligning with mine? You ask that question, the answer will come. So now just imagine bathing the earth with the light and the love of source, flowing through your body around the planet, into her heart, and then breathe it all the way up and out through you, through your heart. Reach your arms open. I am ready to receive. Good. Okay. So we're going to come to lie down. You can bring your hands to your heart again. Just notice how you're feeling. Right? Just notice how you're feeling. Come to the back of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out, lengthen forward. Walk your hands forward. Stretch into child pose. And from here, you choose whether you lie down or you sit up. We're going to take a very short little Shavasana meditation, breathing focus. Remember that we lose body temperature very quickly, so put some warmies on, socks, jumpers, etc., or grab a blanket. And you can obviously stay in this relaxation once we're done. So what I will say is, my speciality is to work with fear release, to work with moving through limitation into empowerment. And I have created a product called the Cosmic Cleanup Crew, which is specifically for dealing with all the fears in the collective at the moment. And that is available on my website. We'll put a link in. For anybody who wants access to these cards, let me know. I have them for sale. I'm the only UK distributor. They come from the US. And cacao as well. But on Sunday, so if you ever go onto my RozyGlow YouTube channel, you'll see I do a free manifesting meditation every new moon. And then I invite you to participate in a paid for full moon meditation once a month, which is a world service and personal healing as well. If you want details of that, check out rozyglow.com, check out YouTube, put the link as well. But the next full moon meditation is this Sunday morning, 11:30. And whereas with this new moon, we activated the codes I am safe and supported in all ways in the gonad, in the testicle of our nucleus, of our cell, we're going to be working with the cell membrane for the full moon, okay? And anchoring, I am divinely supported in all ways. So everything I do is a start and an end. There's a bridge in between. It's never just one thing, okay? So for now, let's really activate our cell membrane. We'll just take 3 minutes and we'll call it a day. So you can sit up or you can lie down. You can connect your fourth finger, which is otherwise the ring finger, to your thumb. Turn your palms up. Welcome your breath. Listen to your breath. Relax your face. And you may notice as you're breathing, you can hear your breath in your throat. If you're unfamiliar with Ujjayi breathing, it's simple. Open your mouth and make the sound like you're misting a mirror with your breath. You can feel that place in the throat. Now close your mouth around it. And once you can hear the sound breathing out with your mouth closed, feel that you're pulling the front of the throat towards the back of the throat, just as you breathe in. And breathing out, keep that sound going. So breathe in up the spine. Breathe out down the spine. Breathe in up the spine. Imagine you're breathing all the way up to your soul chakra, 3 foot above your head. And now next time you breathe out, send your breath all the way down from your soul chakra to your earth chakra, 3 foot beneath you. Breathe in again all the way up. Touch that soul chakra and breathe out all the way down. Remember, you're making the out breath longer than the in breath. Touch that earth chakra. So next we're going to introduce the pause in the breath. So breathe in all the way up to your soul chakra. And with the breath retained, say out loud, I am invincible. Now breathe out all the way down your body. Completely empty lungs. Into your earth chakra. I am safe. Breathe in again. All the way up to the crown and through to the soul chakra. Breathe out into the soul chakra now. Empty lungs, say to yourself in your soul chakra, I am supported. And then breathe in. All the way down the body. Breathe out into your earth chakra. Into your earth chakra state. I am supported in all ways. And then breathe into your heart center. And just stay in your heart. Breathe into the fullness of your in-breath, like expand fully. Sending this message from the heart into the cell membrane. I am infinite, eternal joy. Breathe out, pull up your pelvic floor. Pull your belly muscles in. The end of your out breath, claim it. I am that I am. Breathe in again into the heart. Fullness of the in-breath state, and send the message to your cell membrane. I am infinite, eternal joy. Breathe out, pull up your pelvic floor. And of the out-breath, state it within. I am that I am. One more time. Inhale. I am infinite, eternal joy. Exhale, pull up. I am that I am. And breathe normally. If you're lying down, very gently move your body to start to stretch it, yawn it awake enough that you can roll to your side, come up to sitting. And for the rest of us, we bring the hands into prayer pose, Anjali Mudra. And we intend that all beings in this universe are happy and at peace. That we are each free from suffering and learn how to liberate ourselves. 3 Ums to finish. Inhale. When you're ready, bow your head to your lovely heart. Notice how you feel right now. Smile into your heart, let your heart smile back. Remember, we do this for ourselves and the collective. Like, notice how you're feeling. The energy you're transmitting into your energy field. I am safe, I am supported in all ways. I am invincible. I am infinite, eternal joy. I am that I am. Gently open your eyes, slowly bring yourself back. Thank you.
Well, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Rosanna. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I hope that was as good for you as it was for me, Teresa. And for everybody who's watching my replay, yeah, it would be great to get some comments and get some feedback on how you felt experiencing this phenomenal session. And yeah, thank you, Rosanna, again. We look forward to having more sessions from you here in the, your Wellbeing Collective. It'll be
I'm touched, and you will get more, plenty more.
keep us going. So yeah.
It's my joy. It's my joy.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone, remember that.
All right. So I'm just going to end the live. Hold on one second here. Yeah.
You're so